Alrighty guys, get settled in. And we're good to go. Okay, so hi everyone. Just to remind you, my name is Brian, and I'm the youth intern here, so I'll be hanging out with you guys for at least the next year. But today, I'm going to be telling you a story that Jesus told his friends while he was still on the earth. So, once upon a time, there was a gardener, and he had a beautiful field. It was just full of awesome plants like watermelon and corn and just so many yummy foods. And during this time, he just took such great care of his garden that there wasn't a weed in sight. It was perfect. But one day, at some point, there were weeds that just showed up out of nowhere in this guy's field. And one of his friends showed up and was like, "Dude, what happened to your field? What happened to your garden? It used to be so nice. No weeds, but now all these weeds are showing up." And the gardener said, "Well, I don't know what happened. I've only planted good seeds in my field. I don't know where these weeds came from. Someone who didn't like me must have planted them." So his friend then goes on and asks him, "What are you going to do about it? Are you going to pull up the weeds?" And the gardener replied, saying, "No, I'm not going to pull them up, because if I pull up the bad weeds, the good seeds, the good plants, would get torn up with it as well. I'm going to wait until my plants are all full grown and everything is ready to be picked, and then I'm going to separate these weeds from the good plants. And I'm going to take those fruits and I'm going to bring them into my kitchen and I'm going to eat them." So that's the end of the story, but I have kind of two big questions to ask you guys. The first one is, do you really think Jesus is trying to teach us about how to be a good gardener in this story?
No.
No, right? What he's trying to do is he's trying to teach you a bigger story about the world and about life. And really what he's saying is, and then I guess going on to the second question, do you guys think that you're more like the good seeds or the bad seeds?
Both.
You're both. Yeah, that's a great answer. But I think for me, sometimes I feel like I'm more like the bad seeds. Maybe I don't turn a homework assignment in on time, or I'm not as nice as I can be to my brothers and sisters, right? I mean, we all do it. But in this story, we see that there's a sorting between the good and the bad, right? But even though sometimes we are bad, Jesus came into the world and he died for us so that he can forgive us for being bad and give us his goodness so that we can go and live with him. So, will you guys please pray with me? Dear Jesus, thank you that even though we are bad seed, you came to the earth to die for us, and thank you for forgiving us and bringing us into heaven to be with you. Amen.